Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And, folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
We used to read Blood Horse Magazine. I got my Cuban.
Yes, Cuban B.
And I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oaklawn.
I'd rather be trapped than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me.
It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good.
Yes. Welcome to the show. And joining me, as always, you might know him as the Michelangelo of the crime, Michael Jordan. There's a shirt out there proclaiming that he is your favorite capper's favorite capper, ladies and gentlemen, Barry the Sniper Spare.
Hey, don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Barry, what's good?
Well, a new 6-pack of club soda, so we're good.
You know, I used to work at a liquor store, and one time there was a 6-pack of tonic that just exploded, like out of nowhere.
Just
like, apparently
sitting there, and then all of a sudden it wasn't?
Yeah, all of a sudden it was, and then it wasn't. That's exactly how I would phrase that. It's just it was weird. It was one of the weirdest things. Barry, let's see what happened yesterday. Got to be a poltergeist. Those are the worst if you follow the paranormal. You know, I don't know if that's the case. I'm just bullshitting at this point.
You and me both.
That's right. Well, how did we do yesterday? Maybe don't worry about that because we're on to the next one. That's right. It's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, Barry and I offer you nothing but our best. That's right. It's time for Wednesday Best Bets. Today, we're setting our sights on a place that we don't usually play, the Delaware Park. We've dug through this Delaware card from the rooter to the tutor to find our very best plays. It could be high odds. It could be high confidence. Probably it's a little bit of both. Let's pull up some past performances. Cheer. And Barry, you got to throw the CH in there. Barry, I'm kicking us off today. We're talking race 2, 6 furlongs, $50,000 allowance on the dirt. I'm playing a $20 win on the number 2 Money Magnates and a $1 try, 2-6 with 2-5-6 with 2-4-5-6, which puts me in for 28 total. This is the kind of race I like to tee off on with lone early speed at a decent price, and they should go slow enough up front that it should put the chalk in this race at a disadvantage because it shouldn't have much to run into late. So my $20 win, the number 2 Money Magnates. Money Magnates gets the inside draw and is the inside speed in this race. And I think it's going to put her in a position to hit the rail first, set soft fractions, along with the other horse I'm using in my part wheel. And you can draw a line through the last out race where she was stuck in between rivals, had to back out, especially since I think that Money Magnates gets a possibly just Charmin soft trip on the front here. I think that the connections figured out a little something with this one running on the dirt after trying her on the turf 3 consecutive races. On July 4th, 2 starts back, Money Magnate was in a race, rained off the turf, moved to dirt where she was able to wire the field at Monmouth. And I think this one wants the dirt and wants the front, and I want it on my tickets. The trifecta structure is simple. It's a slow pace, so I'm putting the 2 early speed horses on top with the number 2 Money Magnates, and then also the number 6 Our Best Song at 7-2. Then I'm going to be wheeling the favorite, who shouldn't have much to run into late, into second with the 5 Harmony Road at 8-5. And third, I'm including those 3 horses plus another one that should be in the mix late with the number 4 Flying Phyllis at 5-2. So basically, for this trifecta to cash, I need to beat the top 2 choices into second and third place. Does it sound like a daunting task? Honestly, no. I feel pretty good about this trifecta. So that's my play. $20 win. Number 2, Money Magnates at 6-1. $1 trifecta. 2-6 with 2-5-6 with 2-4-5-6. It puts me in for 28 total. Barry, did you have a chance to look at race 2?
Yeah. I stayed away from that race, obviously, because of the fact I wasn't really sure what the betting was going to look like. It was a little weird. That race is strange because I could see literally any of those horses being favored
right
under certain circumstances. So it's definitely a good race to attack because of that reason, but also a difficult race. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it could go a lot of different ways. This is definitely a good race to kind of go at.
That's the thing with playing tracks that we're not exactly used to, is figuring out what the money is going to flow towards. That's kind of the tough part of doing this sometimes, especially when you're picking out different tracks during the week. Is sometimes these midday week, mid weekday tracks are just like terrible with morning lines. Whoever sets the morning lines are awful, because you'll see like a 30-1 go down to like 4-5.
Well, look at yesterday. The horse I picked was 15-1 and went off second choice.
That's exactly the kind of bullshit I'm talking about, Barry. All right. All right. Speaking of talking bullshit, I don't know about that transition. Race 4, you've got to play 6 furlongs, $45,000 maiden claiming. What are you doing here, Barry?
Yeah, you got a lot of horses in this race doing different things. You got horses that are stepping up in class, horses dropping in class. So it's all a little all over the place. But there's only 2 first-time starters. And I opted to go with the number 6, Southern Lady, as the first-time starter to use in this race. Kathleen O'Connell is a trainer, does fairly well first time out. As a trainer in general, I think she's hovering around like between 18 and 20% first time starters for a career. She does this debuting horses in maiden claiming quite a bit. I noticed that she does it a lot at Tampa over the winter, and she's very successful at it. She has a real good idea of where these horses fit. And for those that don't realize this, but Delaware is really Tampa Bay Downs north.
Yeah, totally.
A lot of these horses you'll see them down here at Tampa, and she does a really good job of getting horses ready first time out and placing them in the places where they can win. I wholeheartly believe that with Southern Lady. This horse owns the fastest, longest gate work closest to the race, September 12th, 48-1, handily from the gate, 5 out of 20 that day. Has a couple of bullets before that. So this horse has hinted to some ability. What we get in the afternoon, we don't know. But typically first-time starters in races like this don't take a lot of money. They may get bet a little bit, but unless it's out of a barn or an outfit like Chad Brown or Pletcher or something like that, typically you wouldn't see them favored in a race like this. And I'm counting on that, hopefully, that this doesn't happen here. But it's a tough race, and 6-1 is probably fair. Higher would be better, but if it gets any lower than that, it might get dicey, because this race is kind of wide open. So tread carefully, but I still think this horse has a really good shot. So we're going to go with number 6, Southern Lady, race number 4, Delaware Park, to the hoop.
Love Duncan, guy. What are you talking about?
You do.
We do. We do love Duncan. Barry, how do you feel about wrapping up picks?
We might have to today, right?
Is mandatory. There we go. Race 2 for me at Wednesday.
I need it louder. I don't know.
We'll see. I might. My voice is my instrument. I might have to warm it up, tune it up a little bit before that.
It's hard to dial it back once you give us the top tier stuff. Your high fastball. It's hard to throw the change after that.
Right.
When you had so much success with the fastball.
Race 2. I've got a $20 win on number 2, Money Magnates, and I'm playing the $1 try, 2-6 with 2-5-6 with 2-4-5-6. That's a $8 trifecta. That's a $20 win. That puts me in for 28 total. Burry, what are you doing?
$20 to win. Race number 4, number 6, Southern Lady, 6-1 to the hoop. Cash that ticket when the race is over, please.
That's right.
And if you don't want
No reason why they pay me.
If you don't want to, you can send it to me and I'll cash it for you.
Yeah. Just mail Barry your winning tickets, just as a strategy. I think. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm raw dogging life this morning. I'm off my meds, I'm gonna say. All right. Well, that's it. We've gone through Delaware Park's Wednesday card. We've given you our best bets on the card. once again, I don't know exactly what you want from me or from Barry for that matter.
Or DMX.
More DMX. I like it. I like it. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
And what the fuck are you doing on TV anyhow? You know I get calls from back home every fucking day. They think you went bad shit.